Across the UK, someone is seriously injured or killed on our roads every 22 minutes.
We're just getting a report of a two-vehicle RTC on the A64. One person is severely injured.
So we're just on our way to what's sounding like a fatal RTC. Initial reports are there's a motorcyclist.
Whilst the casualty is receiving urgent care from an off-duty doctor, Rich speaks to a witness.
Basically, the motorcyclist is stationary in traffic and the Ford Rangers hit him while he's stationary as he's just getting off the bike, apparently.
The motorcyclist has got an horrific leg injury. He's in immense pain and lots of blood loss.
While they wait for an ambulance,
Is there any dash coming your car, mate?
Rich and the team investigate the cause of the accident.
We need to investigate these collisions to find out what's gone wrong. Is it speed or drink? These are life-changing injuries, and we want to get to the bottom of why this has happened. That vehicle there, for some reason, has hit what would appear to be a stationary motorcyclist.
The motorcyclist was struck whilst waiting in the lay-by to the side of the A64.
If you play spot the difference is this near side pannier is completely missing. I would suggest that's the first point of impact around that back corner. It's just obliterated it. All down there, look.
First job for traffic cop Mark Davey is to question the driver.
Where's he from?
Local. I've bagged him and that was 0. Started work at R5 this morning. He's explained that he's just driving down in lane 1. There'd been a big bang and he's looked back and seen that there was a motorcyclist on the road and his bike there. And at first said that he thought, there was bits of debris and he thought it was from his van and that he'd caught something. So it's really worrying that he's come down here, dual carriageway, and he's come round and he's managed to wipe a motorcyclist out that he doesn't actually even know that he's done.
As an air ambulance arrives, the motorcyclist is stable enough to go by road.
He's going to go by land, which is really good news. Get this ambulance out of the way and we'll start piecing the scene together once everybody's gone. Now we've got some room to manoeuvre and everybody's disappeared into the sunset. We're going to start looking for some physical marks that might tell a little tale or a story. There's got to be some black paint somewhere, hasn't there?
And he drifted coming down here. And he's not swerved to avoid the trees. There's no skids coming down here, other than, is that potentially across here when he's come off the verge. The motorcyclist, because he's on a bike, he's so vulnerable, and it's metal onto skin. It's only going to end one way.
It's life-changing injuries for him. It's also life-changing circumstances for the pickup driver. His interview has been arranged where he'll be spoken to on tape under caution. The ultimate news is this guy's not going to lose his life, which is, it's what we all want, don't we? You want to go out in the morning and come back home.
After a pickup truck hit a stationary motorcyclist on the A64, the suspect drivers arrive for an interview with traffic cop Mark Davey.
Worst case scenario is he's looking at serious injury by dangerous driving. Lower end would be a due care, but either go to CPS or to the courts, and then it's decided then whether or not his version of events is true. I hope it's true for his sake, 'cause if it's not, then he's got to live with that for the rest of his life.
While the driver waits for news about a possible prosecution, the Harley rider, Andrew Simister, is recovering at home. Andrew never saw the pickup truck approaching.
What I remember is I was looking down, doing up my coat. I remember this massive force of energy, and I was just thrown forward. And the next thing I remember, I'm waking up with my head. I think my head was actually on the A64. looking at these cars going past me, and I just had this most excruciating pain in my right leg. The next thing I remember, I'm waking up in a CT scanner or an MRI scanner in a hospital, screaming out in pain and being very frightened. The doctors wanted to save my leg. In the end, the third operation was the decision to have my leg amputated. And here's the love of my life, or after my wife. It's just a beauty. It's one of the nicest bikes I've got.
Boulevard Cruiser. It's a
Yeah.
rock star bike.
My life has changed forever. My wife's life has changed forever. She's had to give up work. She is now my carer 100% of the time until I start to make some recovery where I may be able to start walking again. So one day, I'll be riding again. And we can ride out together again.
Yep.
Am I going to ride a motorbike again? I definitely am. My leg's not going to grow back, but I want my life to be the best possible life it can be. So I'm going to make the most of what I will get, you know, a bionic leg if I'm lucky. And the most important thing is I'm alive. And I'm going to take every day as a blessing that I am here.